So, I made a video the other week where I made my first railroad spike knife, and this is it. Problem is with the low carbon content, a lot of people said you'll never harden that. I gave it a go. I put an edge on it. I cut some paper with it. I carved a little bit of wood with it, and it kind of seems okay. I don't know if it would stand up to some serious abuse. I don't want to break it, it's my first knife, so one of those sentimental attachments. So then I started looking at what I was going to do for the second knife. Stick to the railroad spike, and but adding in something that's a little more hardenable. So what I have here is still a little bit hot. It's been forging this afternoon. It's a piece of coil spring that I straightened out, flattened into a piece of bar. And I want to slot that into the groove here that I lazily cut with the grinder. I didn't cut it in the forge. I don't have the tools to do that. Thought it was just easier to grind it out. Probably need to square it off, otherwise I'm going to end up with these occlusions here that I can't get rid of. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully we can do some kind of half-assed sandmai and get that in and give me something where I can put a decent edge on it. But hopefully we should end up with Mark II of this here, slightly better version, hardenable, better edge. Everything's an experiment right now, just trying to find something that works. So what's the worst that can happen? You know, it goes wrong. So let's see. Okay, so today is Forge Weld Day. What I'm going to try and do is get this harder piece of coil spring here, this more hardenable piece of coil spring, should I say, forge welded into this softer, less hardenable railroad spike. I'm using a gas forge, which is apparently not ideal for this, but is possible. And I guess today we're going to find out if that is indeed possible. So let's see how it goes. First thing I want to do is get these things just made together pretty well. Get some flux in there, some borax, and see where that leaves us. So we need to get this in between. This stops oxidization of the surfaces, which should ensure a better weld. Now what I haven't done is I haven't tacked this up, so hopefully we don't move around too much. He says that it is already moving, so let's get it back in there, let's get it to a good heat, and let's see if we can get the right temperature on it. Got the heat cranking pretty high today. It's cold out, my tanks have been freezing. I've set up a dual rig, so I have two tanks on the same regulator. Running just over 10 psi. I have 3 burners going here. So if this doesn't get hot enough, I am not sure what will. So you probably can't even see in the forge right now, but as you can see, it's working overtime. So let's give it a few minutes, get some heat in there, and see where we go. You see all that flux pouring out as I attempt to do this. All the spats are being kicked out. Probably not a good day to be wearing shorts, to be fair, especially as it's middle of November. So, don't know how good we got that, but we're going to go in for a second try anyway. People have been doing this for hundreds of years. How difficult can it be? Not sure they had borax. Kept in the CD tin though. Or gas forges. Else will get a good interference fit on this. The good thing is it's cooling down the same rate in each area, which makes me think there's good contact between those two pieces of metal. So we may have it. I cannot believe I'm not getting any spatter down my shoe yet. Somewhat of a miracle. I think we may have it there. Far more material than we need, but we can save the rest of that for another day. Just that little bit there. That'll grind out, so we won't worry too much about that. It's still coming apart. You see here, you can still see the original edge of the weld, and maybe that will grind out. Same on this side. Still see it. So I guess we'll check when we're grinding where that ends up. For now, I think we're done.